before I ask you for just your overall thoughts on the game, normally when we ask you like how many steps did you get in, but I guess given the circumstances of tonight's dramatic win, did your smartwatch give off any elevated heart rate warnings?
Yeah, probably. I was pretty low today. Pretty low, only 8,000. Pretty chill for me.
But yeah, just overall thoughts on the team's performance en route to the milestone of 100 victories for you. Congratulations for that.
Thank you. I thought, what did I think? I thought the first 20 minutes we had to sort of get our footing in the game. And then once we did, I thought the second half of the first half we were very good. Caused them some problems. And you know, we were like working out our defensive structure a little bit. Because they're a good team. They move the ball really well. They will play and play, so we knew that. And then I thought in the second half, from maybe minute 5 of the second half, I just thought we dominated. And if we weren't going to win the game, it was going to be because we didn't take our chances. And if we lost the game, it was going to be because we made a mistake. And thankfully, neither of those things happened. So, yeah, my overall thoughts were that I thought we had some very good individual performances, but which I'll talk about. But I think just as a collective group, we knew what tonight meant. In nothing to do with me and my wins, but just what it meant getting 3 points, setting the tone for the second half of the season, giving ourselves a chance to climb where we want to go. We knew we had to win tonight, really, just to give ourselves a platform, and we did that. So I'm really proud of the group. I thought there was a lot of really good individual performances. I thought Jordan Bug was very, very good. Thought the substitutes were great. All came on and impacted the game. And, you know, the kids can play.
Looking at the depth of your defense over the season, it seemed like they were really trying to throw a lot down one flank at Shea.
Yeah.
They really picked on her, especially early, and she seemed to be just shutting it down, and Phoebe was there with cover. Can you talk about how your defensive four played tonight?
Yeah, we had a very clear strategy of what we wanted to try and do, and I think for Shea, she's very good at front foot defending, and we knew they were going to try and get behind her, so I think she probably made one mistake in that, and that's when they got in behind us in the first half. But I thought in the second half she was excellent. And Shay's very hard on herself, extremely actually. So I'm really, really proud of her because I think she gives us a lot going forward. I think defensively, she's fast, she's athletic, she can solve spaces. She just needs to work out what the people are, you know, what the opponent's trying to do against her. And when she works that out, she does a good job. And she got caught once and that was it. So yeah, I did think that they tried to target her and fair play to her. She stood up to it.
Coach, when Mondesir and Howell came on, it felt like you guys ratcheted up the pressure right there in the 75th. What was happening there?
Yeah, we'd actually we thought G was going to have to come off, and in the end she did because she cramped and just like signalled that her calf was getting tight. So yeah, you know, Jalen has not had many sessions with us, you know, so, and it's hard. We're very tactical, you know, we're a very tactical team. So we threw her in there and said just to go in there and sit with Quinn and find opportunities to go forward, and I thought she did great. Mondesir is going to be a really special talent, I think. I think that the level of what we ask of people physically is really different to what she's been asked to do before. So I think the amount of minutes that we can give her is just going to increase over time. But even in the 20 minutes she was on today, you saw what her special talent is. Just the reality of this league is you've got to be good at all of it, you know. And Anna's played in the league, knows what it's about. Defensively, you know, is really effective. You know, we know that that's Veronica's game too. So I think we have to sort of bide our time with, she likes to be called Coco, bide our time with Coco on how much we can keep throwing her in there, knowing that we have to get some defensive side of it too. But you know, she's a threat for sure. I'm really excited for her. So
big night all around. Congratulations.
thanks, Bella.
How does it feel to finally get Win 100? But
Thank God. Lily waiting since May. God's sake. No, it's great. I'm really happy.
But also on a night honoring a player that was on the field for you for so many of those wins.
Yeah, I've had an interesting week, really. I am very, as you guys, I've told you this before, I'm very superstitious, and I got pulled out of all of my routines this week because I had to go and do so much stuff for Pinot. And it was really great. You know, we did a fan event on Friday, and you know, I speak to her and I get to see her a little bit outside of work now. You know, we can have a bit more of a friendship, even though we're probably, I don't know, 4 years difference in age. And then we had a dinner last night, and it's just been really special because she could have walked away from this club the moment she walked through the door. We hadn't won a game. From the outside looking in, we didn't look great, and she sort of said it over the last couple of days, like the moment she got here, it just fit. And you know, the amount of dedication she's put to this club, outside of everything else that she's done that's changed the sport globally, what she's done for this club, herself, Lou, Jess, and the foundations that they've built are so special that, you know, even with the new ownership group coming in, new staff coming in, new leadership coming in, that is what makes this club special, and she just reminds everybody about that. So you know, it's been a tough couple of weeks, honestly, for me personally, and she just reminds me why I love this club so much.
And then you mentioned it, Jordan was absolutely fantastic. Can you just talk a bit more about her performance and also trusting her to start a regular season game at 18 at the center of defense against a very good team?
The head coach of the U20s is my best friend. Good job, because as I said to her about a week ago, good job you're my best friend, because letting Jordan Wood go right now is tough, and Emory is tough. I think Jordan's got such a high ceiling. I see traits in her that I saw in some of the players that I've worked with who have gone on to be world class. I don't think Jordan's world class yet, but I think she has all the attributes to get there. And the only way she's going to get there is if she plays. And she might not play all the time. You know, I think we're not going to have her now for however many games. But to let her experience tonight, she'll never forget that. For all the right reasons. The decisions she makes on the ball, the decisions she makes off the ball, just her like instinct to defend, I think is where her specialty is. And then all my job is just to cultivate that and give her the opportunity to play, which, you know, tonight she took that. I thought Phoebe was great too next to her. You know, I think centre-back partnerships are, you know, it's been hard for us this year, really hard. You know, to come in, they've never really played together properly in a regular season game. I thought they were great. I thought they were a great partnership. So yeah, I think Jordan has I think all the kids do. Jordan has a high ceiling. Ainsley McCanlon has a crazy high ceiling, and Emory, you know, Pinot's already texted me saying she wants a number. I believe she did the celebration. Is that right? I didn't see it. I blacked out. But yeah, I think that all three of them were really special.
Laura, to just completely piggyback off that last part there, with Emory being the one to make that impact there at the end, she posted a photo this morning of very young Emory with Pinot, and Jess shared a memory of how in the preseason you came up to Jess and you said you need to pay attention to Emory. Just how special is that? Obviously, we've talked about throughout the season about Emory and what she can be. Just for it to happen like it did tonight, can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, I was very conscious when we signed Emory that people didn't think she was the new Pinot. It's not a burden she needs, and she's not the same. They're different in how they play, but Emory's special in her own little right, and the thing that makes Pinot so great is she carved her own path, and Emory needs to do the same thing. So I think that does she feel, I'm sure, you know, grateful, and I'm sure over the moon that she was able to score tonight when it was Pinot's game. But I want her to be able to carve her own path the way that Pinot was able to carve hers too. But I do think that Emory has real special talent. If you'd have said to me someone was going to score a header today, I would not put Emory in my top 5. But maybe now I do. So good for her.
Yeah, hey Coach, congratulations again on the win.
Thanks,
It seemed like early in the game, North Carolina gave you guys a tough time getting out of your own end, kind of suffocating any attack that you all try to get through. What tactical changes, if any, were made in order to, you know, get past that and get more confidence down the field?
Yeah, we planned defensively that we wanted to be really aggressive, and I thought that we were at the start, but they're very good at solving that. And we actually dropped Jess a little bit lower. I thought that helped us. And then transition moments, I thought we were a little bit more aggressive as the half went on at playing forward. You know, Jess's chance came from that in the first half. And then I thought in the second half, we defended well, but we controlled the game more. We were better on the ball, we possessed a little bit more, which they don't like that. You know, they like to be able to control that. So we made them chase a little bit, we made them come after us, and we were able to get opportunities from that. So I do think when you play Carolina, I think you have to stay in the game, is the terminology I would use. Goals change games, so as long as you can make sure that you don't concede, you give yourself a chance to be able to turn it around. And I wish it was earlier in the game, but you know, we're all for drama at this club. That we, you know, once we got that goal right at the death, that obviously it was a game-changing moment.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, thanks Laura.
Thanks guys.
Congrats, Laura.
Thank you.